Good morning. This is a Scrap Your Stash, and it's Wednesday, so I'm going to be making a card today. So let's pull on my trimmer so you guys can see how I'm going to trim all this stuff down. I'm using white pines, which was a special a little while ago. Oops. Sorry about that. And I mean, it's really pretty paper. It has little trees, little flowers, snowflakes associated with it. This was a Bring Back My Pack a little while ago. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this around so I can feed my paper through easier. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and trim the zip strip off of this. And I flipped my camera, so let me know how you guys like it. I flipped it so that if I color, you guys can see what I'm doing. So, and I plan on coloring, but we'll see if that actually is true. Okay, so I need a 3x5. So I'm just going to trim a 5-inch here. And I'm going to trim it down to 3-inch. So there's a 3x5. I need a 2.5. By 4.25. Okay, so that'll give me these, and they're going to be like so. Okay, then I have some Glacier. Just 2.5 by 3.25. Sorry, I'm checking all my measurements. 2.5 by 3.25. Then I have some Daisy, which I'm going to do 2.25. Let's see, I did this one 3.25, so I'm going to do this 3-inch. Yep, so 2.25 by 3-inch, just to leave 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Okay, so there's that. So then this is going to go in the middle, of course. Now I need a card base. It's a little bit unprepared this morning. The children have been waking up extremely early. If you have any tricks, let me know. I keep them asleep. My son woke up at 3 yesterday wanting to get going. Told him no. Okay. So this is how it's going to go. Oh, I have one more trim to do, actually. A couple more. 2 more. It was hiding on me. So I have some avocado. And this is going to just be 1/2 inch. I'm going to trim 2 of these. 1/2 inch by 4.25, which it already is, so that's good. And then another 1/2 inch by 1.5. You'll see how we'll do those. We'll tone on tone stamp these ones before we put them on the card. So I'm going to go ahead and get these two pasted on there, taped on there. There's the trees. Now I put this one lower so that there's only about a 1/4 inch showing there and a 1/4 inch from the side there. Okay, so I'm going to leave these two off for right now. I want to tone on tone stamp this one, so I am actually going to use the lighter side on both of these. So, and I have two of those stamp sets from this collection. So I have this one, which is the actual stamp set, and then this is, or no, yeah, I don't remember which one's which. So one is Miracles of Christmas, that's going to be this one. Miracles of Christmas, and then this is the actual stamp set that goes with this collection, which is White Pines card making, I believe is what it is. So I really like a couple of these sentiments. I love these sentiments, actually, all of them. And these are really cute too. Holiday greetings, believe in miracles of Christmas, Merry Christmas. You could even do this on one of those sunburst cards. May you be blessed with all happiness your holidays can hold, which is pretty cute. But I need to see what I can fit on this little guy first. But let's go ahead and stamp this one. I think I'm going to do these little ornaments here. This little ornament here. We're going to do tone on tone. So I have my avocado ink. And I think a 1x1 will fit this. It will if I turn it. So I haven't used this little bauble yet. This little ornament. Move those so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to be doing one vertical and one horizontal. I'm just going to go down like this. Just kind of mix match, right? So it looks like I made my own paper. Now I'm going to do the other ones, but I think be a little bit different. Okay. There's that. I'm going to put my avocado away for a side for right now. So there's my little baubles. Pretty cute. They're going to go on that card too. Now I need, I have my archival, but I think I'm going to actually need Intense because I think I'm going to color it. So Intense is what you use when you're going to color with water or alcohols. Here's my little paper. I just want to see what will fit, what won't. So I kind of like that little fox. I really like this little deer, but he takes up the entire thing. So if I do the little fox, then I can do like, well, I can't do that one. It's too big too. Uh-oh. Well, let's see here. Maybe we'll have to do this spot on one and just do, maybe we'll do the deer and I'll do the spot on somewhere. So let's just see where we can put this spot on first. In fact, I might have a circle up here, so pardon me. Move things around. In fact, I know I do. All right. And the cool thing about these spot-ons, this is what I call a spot-on sentiment, and it came from the Sunburst back in June. But if I can find all my dies, which doesn't look promising right now, guys. So I think I'll have to just fussy cut it. But if you take your die cuts, the windows, the circle windows, those are super, super easy. You get a dozen little circles, just die cut that out, and then you get perfect little circles. Let's just use it on this one. I think this is actually almond, but it's just laying there. So I'm going to try it. Actually, we're going to do Merry Christmas in black. And with this kind, because it's a solid background, and I have not primed it very well before I stamp it on that, I am going to stamp it on this, but I double the foam. And it just gives it a more evenness to it, the background, okay, because it is a full background stamp. So you're going to want to make sure that you get that nice and inked, and that you have some good cushion back there, so that you have some nice firm even pressure all the way around, and you get that crisp Merry Christmas on there. So there, that actually looks pretty cool. I know almond's a retired color now, but I think it'll work. And it's also not coordinating with this collection, even though this collection I think was before that color retired. Okay, so let's just take a look, see what we got. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and tape this one down because this one can go on that one. The other one I can't do until I get the sentiments on there. Make sure it goes up and down. Okay, now this one I can do. And it's going to go I didn't plan that very well, did I? Oh well. That's okay. It'll go in there. If I really want, I can do something different. But it's going to go there. I'm going to have my sentiment here. And this little bobble will be right here anyway, so it's not a huge issue. Okay. But let's just see. Yeah, we'll put that down there. And then maybe we'll do the deer, because the deer, in my opinion, is the cutest. The fox is pretty cute too, but I love the deer. So again, intense black. That's what you're going to need. Get my cute little deer. And I know Christmas is on its way very shortly. Okay, don't want all those smudges, so I'm just going to wipe my smudgies off. There's my cute deer. Okay, I'm going to color him in, and this is why I switched my camera for you guys, so that you can see my deer a little bit clearer when I color him, because I knew I wanted to color today. I haven't colored in a while. Thought it would be fun. So let's get my markers. So I have all mine in a peanut butter container. That's how I store them. And I store with dark up so I can tell which ones I want. This is brown, earth brown would be good. Both the fair skin and the pink would be good for his little cheeks here, and his face and his ear, and probably his spots. So I'm going to also get golden brown. And there's also a tan blend. So I'm just choosing really neutrals, really like brown neutrals. Okay, I'm going to start with the pink, and I'm just going to do his cute little rosy cheeks in the pale pink. All done. And actually his ear, the inside of his ear. Oh, that was the dark. That's okay. Started with the dark, that's alright. Usually you start with the light, but I think the dark was probably necessary for that little guy. For his cute little pink cheeks. Okay. Okay, let's see here. We're going to do... It's always good to have like a sample sheet. I know I have a little... Whoops. There it is. So that you know exactly what you're coloring. So I like to just get my colors out there, and then this way I know what I'm coloring and which colors I really like. So that was the gold brown, or the gold, yeah, the gold brown blend. This is the tan. So there's the tan. Let's do the earth brown. This is quite a bit darker. Okay, earth brown. And then this is the fair skin. So, and I know fair skin is going to go probably on his cheeks. It's either going to be tan. Actually, let's just do fair skin right below the tan. Because it's like the tan, except for it's just a touch lighter. See, it's almost the same tones. It's just quite a bit lighter. And then this one has more peach color. So those are those ones. I'm going to save this one. I think I'm going to use these three on the deer. And I'm going to roll them over just like this so I know exactly which ones I want to use. So I think I'm going to use the tan blend on his face and his butt and maybe his little belly. So let's start with the light. I'm pretty sure I used Intense, and it doesn't usually bleed. But today, it looks like it's going to bleed on me. In certain spots. Okay, so that's the light. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do tan in here. Give it a little bit of a different color on his tail. So I'm just going to blend down. Okay. And probably do a little mid. Let's do a little bit mid in the facial area. Especially down here. So let's just highlight all the way around. Oh, that was definitely light, wasn't it? Go back to light. Okay, there we go. Okay, now let's do, I really like the golden one, the gold brown. So let's do him. I'm going to do this all the way around him. I don't want these little spots though. So the spots are supposed to be lighter. Then we'll give him some shading. His face ended up being a little darker than I had planned, but that's okay. Okay, do light, then we're going to go to dark. Get his legs colored in. Maybe under or around the ears. I'll do his little nose too. There we go. No, I didn't blend up into his tummy there just because I don't want him, I want that kind of distinguished instead. Maybe we'll get around his face a little bit more. Oh, we'll see. I may not like it at the end. His face is really bothering me. Maybe I'll lighten it up, try to lighten it up a little bit. I didn't think it would be that dark. Didn't like too horrible. Keep them. But I think maybe I will do some fair skin, the light side of the fair skin. Maybe we can lighten his face up just a touch. Doesn't look like it, does it? That's okay. Oh, this ink really bled today. I don't know why. It doesn't usually bleed. He's okay, I guess. Not my favorite coloring, but that's alright. He'll be okay for the card. So, if not, then I'll take him back off. But there he is. So I'm just, and don't forget that it does bleed. So if you do this on a card base, if you color anything on a card base, it bleeds. So please be aware of that. Okay. There's that. Now, what happened to my spot on? Okay, there we go. I kind of like it like right there. I think that's what we'll do. Except I'm going to pop it up with 3D foam. Which I gotta get more. I'm almost out. Oh no. One more roll around. One more spin around the roll and then I'm done. Give it a little bit of dimension on this card. Merry Christmas. I'm not going to make it straight because you make it straight, it looks like you goofed. If you do goof. It's pretty apparent. Okay, the other thing I'm going to do is these little baubles. Told you they were very last. And they are. They're right up here. So, there we go. There's the card. Thanks for joining me this morning. You guys have a wonderful rest of the week. We'll see you hopefully on Saturday. I will let you know if I'm not going to be doing this on Saturday. This weekend's extremely busy, and so we'll see. Thanks for joining me. We will see you next time. Bye.